Hello everybody, welcome back. RoboCop Rogue City, continuation of my first playthrough. What I have done last time? Bunch of side quests. We have managed to solve the case of a kid stealing a car, but he in the end decided to fix his thing, issued a couple tickets, figure out a couple of violations, and we are back here. Game sound is missing. Oh no, it's not. It's all good. It's just very quiet at the beginning. Okay, Kowalski. Let's see what seems to be the problem with him,
How can I assist you, officer?
I'm trying to catch this one shifty dealer. This guy steals nuke from other pushers to sell it at half price. This dopehead buys from him but won't tell me his whereabouts.
I don't know any dealer.
You were carrying for 3 different pushers, so you either like to walk for miles to buy nuke, or you appreciate a discount.
Don't take it out on me, because the guy broke your nose?
As you can see, he doesn't want to cooperate.
I mean, letting them steal means fewer drugs on the streets. Letting them steal means fewer drugs on the street. No, it doesn't mean that's a fewer. That it doesn't mean like it's less drugs on the streets, though. If they're gonna steal and they're gonna sell for half the price, more people have an access to it.
Do not worry. According to my directives, there are several ways to convince him to cooperate.
I ain't gonna let it reprogram my brain. We can talk, but don't let it drill into my head, okay? The guy's name's Maurice, but I don't know where to find him. I always arrange a place over a payphone. I'll give you the number.
Let's hope it works. The dealer knows where the others hide their stash. We could collect nuke from the whole neighborhood if we get to him.
I will take care of it.
But you need to find a payphone first. Try near the supermarket. I think at least one of them hasn't been smashed by vandals yet.
Yet. Yeah, I'm gonna make it as my main objective. Wait, was it the queue? Maps objectives. Miscellaneous, serve and protect, police work. Crime evidences, 650 out of 1000. That is, okay, so that's a miscellaneous. Detect violations, 2 out of 6. Wow, okay. Let's do a discount dealer. I'm gonna try to find the violations too. Okay, yeah, I remember the only payphones that I remember were the payphones in which you didn't put the coin in, but you had like those little plastic cards that had like specific charges on them, and you had to buy that card to even use the phone to begin with, and then you had a very limited time to make a phone call to begin with.
Nice shiny armor, officer. Wanna be my knight?
Be gone, thought. Right, that's the suit guy, right? It's an area of investigation. Yeah, I only remember the ones with the card. We didn't have the coin ones. And and also I remember the fact that it was so freaking dirty. Like, it was actually not really a great idea to use those sometimes because of how fucking disgusting they were.
Give me back my money, you piece of shit!
Don't you cops ever get bored with harassing successful entrepreneurs?
Hey! This shit is rigged!
That's a serious accusation, kiddo. Someone might think I would allow such illegal activity in my high-class business, which I do not. I get lost.
You work for Soot. Tell me where to find him.
You cops are giving me a stomach ulcer. Stop asking me about guys I don't know.
Withholding information can lead to bigger trouble than a stomach ulcer.
Look, I'm a busy man, so I'm going back to my office now. Why don't you join me there, and we'll talk. Oh, on second thought, you can't do that, 'cause you don't have a warrant, do ya?
Yeah, I'm just gonna kick in then. Yeah, we had booths.
Douchebag.
We had booths. We even had like several booths placed like one next to each other. Huh. What happens here, huh? Bloodshot eyes caused by sleep deprivation relevant to the case. Kid, too many video games. Says the guy that played video games since he was 8 years old. But yeah, the video games can be addictive. They can be very, very addictive. Yeah, because the majority of the time people were like, doing exactly that when it comes to the phone booths. They were straight up pissing inside them. In some cases, even shitting. A syringe with traces of hinge lubricant irrelevant to the case. Yeah, VGA games. Well, that's something that I did not really want to see.
Such amazing colors. And there's not one, but two of you? From now on, I promise, I will cherish you more often.
Nuke, psychoactive substance. Misuse
Your
detected
body
in an
readings
underage
suggest
individual.
substance misuse.
Oh man, a real like TJ Laser? You are so incredibly shiny. I'm definitely getting more of this stuff.
Who sold you drugs?
I really shouldn't say, but you are my TV heroes. All right. All of the arcade staff will sell to you, as long as you got cash. Unfortunately, I'm broke, but I have a great idea. You could help me sneak into the basement. They keep a huge stash of goodies down there.
Basement?
Drugs in the basement? I will take care of that.
Would you really do that for me? Way to go, TJ!
Yeah, that's not a teenager. Teenager doesn't have almost a fully constructed beard, you know?
Is that the ocean?
Yeah, ocean of piss. That's a... Okay, that's a wrong... Yeah, discount killer, track. I thought this is the quest. This is the in search of the suit. Oh my god, my bad. Okay, how do I exit from this place? Because I don't really want to do this right now. Because they're irrelevant to the case. Another kid. Scan results. Slotching detected. Irrelevant to the case. Let me guess. Because I have entered this place, I have no other choice but to complete the search for the suit quest line. Well, okay, we'll see if I can jump into the other side quest later. We can do it right now, it doesn't matter. Okay, so if it doesn't matter, that's good. Suit, my business partner. Recently, your men started to act, shall we say, unusually. They are questioning each other about what it is to be the true Torchhead. Like they are looking for a snitch. But there can't be one in such thoughtfully managed criminal enterprise as yours. They are probably wondering why no cop came looking after you after your live show, which, by the way, was truly great TV. They should know that the cops are afraid of you. Jostling among yourselves is bad for business. Maybe you could have a word with them. Just to keep those productivity juices flowing. Your humble partner. New glue obtained. Okay, where's that teenager? I think it's him.
Have you witnessed the owner participating in any criminal activity?
Are you kidding me? Half the things I've seen around here would be enough to put him behind bars for a decade.
Let us hear your statement.
No way, dude. He might be a douchebag, but if you lock him up, this place will get closed down, and where am I supposed to play hooky then?
Stay in school. You lack discipline. Think of your the kids don't think of anything of this. The kids are not thinking about any of this. Kids don't like school because for them it's like imprisonment because they are forced to go there. You lack discipline. They don't want discipline because they are in their teenagers' years, which means they are rebelling against everything that exists. And think of the future. They don't want to think about the future because it reminds them of being an adult, and teenagers don't want to be adult. I'm gonna go with the lesser evil. Think of the future.
School may seem now like a difficult option, but it will pay off in the future.
It definitely can.
Future? Look on the street. You must have a microwave for a brain if you think that.
Find a working phone booth. Oh no, that's a different quest. Well, that sucks that I couldn't convince him, but I don't really think that I would be able to convince him regardless of what I would say. I really don't think. Like, if I would tell him to stay in school, he would also get angry. I sincerely believe that. But schools are not bad. If you pick up a good trade that's something that you are interested in, actually, then yeah, you're good. Knock,
Open
knock.
the door. I have the warrant.
Oopsie, I think I dropped my key somewhere. You'd have to break down this hardened door if you want to get in.
That will not be a problem.
Breaching, breaching, breaching. Yeah. Oh, that's okay. Yep, that's a broken arm if I ever seen one. I'm here.
Surrender your weapons.
Chance! Light him up!
Hey, Malaysian, what's up? I'm gonna do a dad joke after the situation is gonna calm down a little bit here. Which is actually right now. Objectives. Yeah, I'm gonna search the suit. Okay, let's go for the dad joke. My own Discord. Start with that. Dad jokes. Hold on. I also need to sound effects for this. Boom and boom. All right, let's see. What can I read? I'm gonna read one of my own. Do I enjoy making jokes about jail? Guilty. It actually fits with the game too. Oh, you got fucked up. OCP recovery charge. Recovery charge is a maximum. Well, not anymore. Stolen jewelry. Yoinkies. You know what? Let me actually, yeah, use a little bit of the Tech 9. I can hit somebody with a chair. Let's go. Chair damage. Nuke. He thought he could. Well, as the Schrodinger cat says to RoboCop, dead or alive, you're coming with me. No, it's in reverse. Oh my god. It's also a good joke. It is also a good dad joke. Ain't gonna lie. Let me grab that submachine gun. Just in case. Say nuke or get lost. Oh my god. I really hate reading this. My dyslexia is really kicking my ass with the font like this and the colors like this. Tell the buyers to stop using made-up names. Stop using or Yeah, made up name for nuke. None of these double cheese, Auntie Anne, hot sauce, body bags, and red fucking whatever. It only makes my guys confused, and that's a bad for business. Pigs can't do shit, so there's no need to speak in code. These dope heads either buy nuke or jack all. Your lovely superstardom boss S. Anybody want some chair? Oh wait, what's that? Can I get an access to this? That looks accessible. Yeah, hold on. There's some wiring going on. Yeah, I think the only way to, like, unlock that specific door is gonna be by breaching. Stolen purse. Nuke. Probably a level up. Hi. Well, I guess he surrendered. Yeah, he surrendered. He's fine. He's good. Do I get a level up? I did not really want to press recovery, but I guess at this point it doesn't matter. Okay. Nope, not yet. Well, time to open. Locked. Then why don't I breach
the
it?
door, or you will regret it.
Can't a guy just sell drugs to kids without you harassing him every 5 minutes? Who am I hurting, huh? They all want it.
Where do I find Soot?
Well, if that's the case, shut it, bozo! Unless you want to end up in the ghost house like that cop's informant! And don't you dare open that door, I'll shoot you!
Well, many have tried. Breach clue. There's a traitor in your midst.
One of you is not a real Torchhead, but just an imitator.
I knew there was something off about you! Me? It's you! I always suspected you never went through initiation. Take that back! Or what?
You high-headed bastards!
For fuck's sake, don't shoot! I'm gonna open the door!
Oh, that was one of the solutions, I guess.
Tell me, where can I find Soot?
Straight to business, huh? Looks like you're my type of guy. But even if I wanted to help you, I can't. Only his closest people know his whereabouts. I just distribute his stuff, and to be completely honest, I don't want or need to know more than when the next shipment is coming.
You must know the location they mentioned. Tell me where they took the police informant.
And if I tell you, what's in it for me?
Shortened sentence. I will make you comply. Is everything in transaction to you? Shortened sentence.
You can get your sentence reduced if you cooperate.
He's a scumbag.
But if word gets to Soot, he won't do business with me again.
Once I am done with him, he will not be doing business with anyone.
That's a good point. I think we've got a deal. They've taken him to the ghost house. It's what they call one of their sites. From what I've gathered, it's that big, burned-down building a bit down the road. Anyway, that's all I know.
That will have to suffice. For now.
You have 15 seconds to comply. Yeah, they both shot each other, dumbasses. Installation invoice. $62 desk, button CX180, armored gate HSN, $580 installation, total almost $3,000. Thank you for choosing Security Innovations. Huh? Button on the desk, huh? I need engineering level 6. Don't have that. Do the button. Okay, now I can level up. I'm gonna put point in the vitality.
Stay here. Dispatch. Requesting a squad car.
Nah, that opened the gate that I have... yeah, this gate over here that I have noticed earlier. There we go. Also be training disc. What's this? New skill point available. Oh, so we can find the discs like this. So there is more opportunity for me to get the perks. Okay, let's go for engineering then. I'm gonna level up my character going, you know, from top to bottom. Just because I want to do it like this. This game has a New Game Plus. So there's absolutely no reason for me to not distribute points evenly. We're gonna have reinforcements. The gun have not pulled itself out like this for no reason. Unless it did. Huh. It's not over yet, Snake. Actually, I can pick up the mission objectives. Yeah, track this one. Where's the... That's a search pursuit. What was the objective with this? Hold on. You need to check in... No, that's the quest. To find a working phone booth. Okay, so I need to basically find phone booths around. There was one like very close to supermarket, right?
Mind your own business, cop.
Wait, what you gonna do? Throw dice? I'm gonna join if you do. But then again, gambling. Gamba, gamba, gamba. That's an electronics shop. Alright, so there's nothing over here. I need to find like a supermarket. I think that's the kitty. White kitty. You need to get clean, kitty. You need a bath. Yeah, I know. Baths are bad. Oh, he's just chilling. He's just puking. And what do we have here, huh? Hello. Bunch of dirty-ass evidence. That's what we got. Hold on, let me actually check something. Options, controls, keyboard mapping. Is there like a quick saving ability? Does this game really have so much trust in itself to not crash the desktop at any time? After all, it's a game that was made in Unreal Engine 5, which, I'm gonna be honest, for a game made in that engine, it actually doesn't stutter at all. I was like fully expecting this game to be an absolute piece of shit. Oh, what happened here? It's like a movie studio. Hey, Pinhead, what's up?
Hey, this area's off limits. You need permission to get in or a warrant.
I have a gun. Scanning material. Unauthorized painting. New clue.
Something's coming. I can feel it.
Yeah, something is coming, alright. Ugh.
Help! Help! This rascal was trying to steal my cart. Look what he's done!
Have I just wrecked your life savings? Tough shit, stinker.
Okay, even if he's
Antisocial
homeless, he doesn't
behavior
deserve that.
towards a fellow citizen can be classified as a crime.
Antisocial behavior towards a fellow citizen. I will let you go this time. He only tossed him down, so I'm gonna issue him a warning. I'm gonna make him scared.
You can go, but remember that mistreating another member of society is like singing off key. It disrupts harmony.
Harmony my ass!
I can't believe you're letting him go. If that's how you operate, you might as well jump in my cart with the rest of the scrap.
So who is... You know, I'm so confused right now. I thought I made a good decision with this. Made everybody go their own way. You can still pick up your trash and go. Oh, what do we have? Is that a fuel oil? Fuel oil. Is that an oil leak? It looks like an oil leak. Scan results. Violation. Hazardous oil spillage. Yep.
One that likes swimming in oil surely must be swimming in money.
Ha! Not in the 80s. Area of investigation. So there should be a phone booth somewhere nearby. According to what the game says. Are you okay? Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Mike was driving and we heard what we thought was a blown tire, but it was just a gunshot.
It was just a gunshot. Oh boy. What about these guys? They're just standing still. No violation detected.
And she takes off her top and says,
Hey, this is a private conversation, pig.
Meh. What if I like to listening? Asshole.
at least it ain't raining.
You know, I know Preston Garvey. You guys would be friends. Let me go up the ladder over here. Caution, rain approaching. Sir? You
See
good?
that guy down there? He's an asshole.
Which one? I see a bunch of assholes. There's one standing right next to me. Yeah, I think he's just basically homeless. And maybe a petty thief. There was more? Hold up. Haven't known? Oh, yeah. Okay, I didn't notice the second one. I don't know how I couldn't. Oh well, crime evidence is a crime evidence. I'll pick it up. Let me check this area first. Okay, so this is where I need to go for suit, so I'm gonna go around here. Who killed Casey Carmel? Another side quest.
He's my favorite TV star.
Thanks to you, Kurt's finally had a reason to watch something other than the fast food channel.
Just doing my duty. I am even better. Live. Television likes to exaggerate, and that's true. Television really likes to exaggerate. But then again, so does Twitter, Reddit, whatever social media. If there is a one thing that social media have very effectively adopted in the modern days, is over-exaggerating, throwing accusations, using word allegedly as guilty. That's definitely is one of the few things that social media have done, that have adopted from television. Very, very well. It's very, very obnoxious. But this time it's not the news reporters that are telling you these things. It's basically random people.
Television likes to exaggerate. I am also happy to assist with cases that are not cut out for media break. Can you tell me what happened here?
Nasty murder. The victim is a white female, mid-20s, identified as Casey Carmel. Had a history of petty crime and prostitution, but believe it or not, that's her real name.
Any leads?
The case is closed. OCP won't spend a single dime on the murder of a prostitute.
Cost optimization. Fancy name for we don't give a shit about poor people.
So if you were to look around the crime scene, you would potentially be exposing OCP to extra costs.
If you want to do that, be our
Well,
guest.
sucks to be OCP then. OCP is too worried about costs. Is that homeless man involved? OCP worries too much about the cost. Yep.
The best way to cut the costs of policing is to cut the criminals down.
Exactly.
Tell me about it. I didn't join the force to pick up dead bodies off the street.
Yeah, but what can we do?
Is that homeless man considered a suspect?
Nah, we know the guy. You can rule him out.
The guy's a loon, a mental patient. He thinks that aliens dumped the body here.
Talk to him if you want. Just prepare to hear a tall tale about green people.
And what do you think about the murder?
Do you have any thoughts about that murder?
I bet the girl was killed somewhere else, and the body was only dumped here. And we got the tire tracks, drag marks. If we find a car that matches, we'll find our perp. Yeah, I guess the perp had his hands covered in some green-blue guacamole-ish goo. The body's covered in it.
Why does it always come back to food with you? Anyway, we need to do a proper analysis.
Alright, I'm gonna leave, but I'm gonna do this quest. After I'm gonna commence with the other side quests that I have. You know what? I'm actually quite... I'm actually quite intrigued that they managed to make a RoboCop turn into this semi-open world RPG-like game. Because honestly, what I was expecting from the first mission was basically you get the objective, you get to the police station, you do a quick checkup, you go in, and it basically turns into a linear FPS situation in which you only have levels. But it actually is not the case, and quite frankly, I'm happy about it. Because I like games like this. I mean, I've played Fallout 4, Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas. It really reminds me of this. So I'm not really, like, disappointed with it. But I definitely can see that some people might dislike it. Because it basically makes the game and the entire thing just a little bit too quiet for some people. And I basically also believe that developers have basically tried to bring a little bit more flavor to the game itself.
Today, the whole nation mourns the loss of Mr. Pinky, host of America's most beloved children's show, Growing Up with Mr. Pinky. He was brutally murdered by a motorcycle gang in a Chicago brothel after a heroin smuggling gone wrong.
You can hear that the person that was like behind reading this was kind of ready to burst out laughing. Mr. Pinky, the favorite children's show. He died after dealing drugs. Okay, so that's Mega Store. Can I enter the Mega Store? There should be a phone booth somewhere around. Allegedly. But yeah, I think that basically developers have tried to bring more flavor, to make it more a little bit of a more investigation. Basically try to add new stuff. They made it a first-person shooter. They made it a little bit of an RPG with the perks, just a little bit of RPG because it has RPG elements. But I would not call it an RPG. RPG would need to have a little bit more to it, in my opinion. Phone booth. I can't say that I could find one.
Threw a gun. Ask me for money. Only a moron steals from a beggar.
That's skid marks. Search for suit, Casey Caramel. Wait. Is that a phone booth? Yeah, that looks like a phone booth. Okay, so the phone booths are not marked with the vision. I need to find them myself. Okay, fine. Cool.
What?
Is this Maurice?
Listen, man, I'm really swamped with the laundry right now, so make it quick.
I would like to try some nuke. Too busy to earn some money. Shouldn't clients take priority? Shouldn't clients take priority?
Can you take a break and let some others have some fun too?
Man, you're doped up already. You like to party, don't you? But wait, your voice. You sound like
A future happy customer.
fucking RoboCop. You want to bust me? Why don't you do a better job of finding guys who vandalize phone booths? I'm losing customers because they can't find working payphone in this goddamn... What the fuck is it this time?
Anybody home? Don't hide, Maurice. It's just a friendly visit. You like to do laundry? You should try working at the laundromat instead of violating the basic rules.
RoboCop, you have to help me! The back of the red building by the supermarket. Apartment 6. There's some guys here. I think they mean business. Hurry!
Oh, now you want help. Now you want help. Oh boy. What a shocker. He's gonna go to jail. I don't care. I'm not gonna issue the warning. I'm just gonna send him to jail. He needs to learn the lesson. There's no excuse. Kitty. Aw. EP kitty. Big EP +2.
I hear footsteps. If someone starts shooting again, make sure the kids hide under the bed.
Must be a fun spot. If I'm gonna go to the basement, stolen wallet, anything else? Doesn't look like it. Burned out cigarette. So I can go even higher than this. Sure, let me try. But nothing on the higher places. Okay, cool. Nothing on the higher floor. Ooh, stolen wallet. Yoink. Man, clean up this shit. Scan results. Psychoactive substance detected. Even more. Shoe print size 9.5 with traces of psychoactive substances. That's the phone that he was using. Clearly bloodied, so somebody has smashed the phone on him. Take the money. Friendly warning, Morris. I am writing you cause your phone is always busy, but after what you did, I wouldn't want to be seen with you anyway. Suit wouldn't mind you stealing Nuke from those 3 morons if he got his cut. He gave you the last chance to pay him off, but you screwed it. Now it's too late. So you better change your address. I can assure you that your excuses won't work with the Torchheads. They are crazy. New clue obtained. Morris laundry schedule. Incriminating evidence. Laundry schedule. Does it mean that we need to go for the laundromat right now? I think we should. Yeah, the door was busted. Signs of forced entry, and I need to go upstairs. So this is the reason why.
Listen, guys. I'll never touch your stuff again. I swear.
That's not why we're here.
So what do you want? The money? I have your money.
You only have half of it, and that's the problem.
You're selling our product at half price. That makes my customers complain about my prices.
It ain't nice, Maurice.
Maybe you think that building a customer base by selling your product under its manufacturing costs is a good idea.
Under what?
But it's not. Such practices are spoiling the market.
It's been proven time and time again that such action leads to a reduction of future demand, yours included. Antitrust laws are there for a reason.
Shit, Maurice! All we want to say is that you violate the basic rules of the market with your predatory pricing. We can't just go along with that.
It's unfair and unethical.
Not to mention illegal.
The fuck?
You are under arrest. Come quietly, or this may be the last economics discussion you will ever have.
Get him!
Do you really want to go with that? Freaking Neo.
Man. Why did you do that? What am I gonna sell now?
Nothing?
There are serious charges against you, Maurice. However, you can hope for a reduced sentence if you reveal where these 3 dealers keep their drugs.
Or I can jump into that pile of garbage below. A few bruises is better than jail.
Do you know what the likelihood is of surviving that?
I know the hood better than you do, cop. So try some different talk, or I'll jump.
Psychology 2. Psychology 2. I don't have Psychology 2. The jump could be fatal. Clue. Suit is looking for you.
Even if you escape, Soot is out to get you. You will be safer in prison.
I missed our meeting. I was busy, but he doesn't get that. Doing laundry is important to me. It relaxes me.
If you cooperate, you can get a job at the prison laundry.
You mean I eat and live for free? And I do what I like to do anyway? I feel like I won the lottery, man! I'll tell you
everything
where
out
these
of the
jerks kept
pockets
stuff,
of
but I have to
the
have our
taxpayer.
deal in writing.
everything out of the pockets of the taxpayers. And on top of that, there are also some bears that would like to hug him. Doing laundry stream when? I always do my laundry before. Yeah, I'm gonna do the murder case. Hold on. Objectives. 7 protect. I have 4 out of 6 violations. I'm gonna do that too. Failed objectives. Police work. What? Huh? When? How? Okay, whatever. Who killed her? Track that. Investigate the crime scene. We're gonna see who have killed the prostitute. Don't call her a prostitute, into sex. It's the same thing.
Custom extended wheelbase. Have you seen a vehicle like this around?
Nah. But that narrows it down significantly. Good catch.
RoboCop Vision. Activate the RoboCop Vision by pressing right mouse button to highlight enemies and important objects you can investigate, blah blah blah. You think you saw the... I totally forgot that now I have a webcam like on this angle, so I don't have to look over here. Scan results. Steel chimney pipe irrelevant to the case.
Yeah, probably belonged to our victim.
A shoe. Stiletto size 6'5". Oh, that's the victim. Scan result. Blood type AB minus. Oh yeah, I think she was like dead for a long time. Her skin is pretty pale. I would say very, very pale.
Somebody dumped her a few feet from here. The blood traces on the ground indicate she was dragged.
Yeah, and the blunt force trauma too.
Nasty wound. Looks like she was hit with a blunt object, possibly a hammer.
Yeah, and it just there was just no rescue after that one.
Her heels had to touch the ground when the body was dragged.
There was probably sign of struggle.
That's this green-blue shit on her arm. No idea what it might be, but there is more of it around.
Question the witness. Oh yeah, that homeless guy. That is like the loony person. But first let me check if there's anything around here that could help me. Doesn't look like it. I'm gonna be quite honest, I really like this camera angle that I have right now.
Poor Casey.
Poor Casey! Okay, talk to the witness.
I can help you find the guy who dumped the body here. I saw him, but you must accept the truth.
Tell me what you know.
It's as simple as it gets. Aliens did it.
Aliens?
I've been investigating them for years. They send rats to spy on me. They don't want me to show you this list. It's a list of aliens living in Detroit. All 37,617 of them. The murderer included.
Most likely a van with a custom extended wheelbase. Does your list contain any information on such a vehicle?
Jackpot! I've got a guy with a van that matches your description. I don't know his ID, but I know where you can find him. A film set near the courthouse. They're shooting a TV commercial and it's run by aliens, so it all makes sense. Casey must have discovered something there, and they got her. That must have been what's happened.
I mean, this window is actually to my left. I had to like rotate the camera by 90 degrees, because otherwise I would not look at the game and the screen. I would look in a different direction. But it's reversed. Yeah, that's basically is my window over here. Okay, tell me about those aliens.
Why do you think that aliens are involved?
I saw the guy who dumped the body here. I saw his skin. It was green and glowing like those toy dinosaurs that children play with and years later develop serious diseases from.
Aliens? Hold on. Do I have that emote? Let me see if Rex have removed it or not. Rex. Yeah, there it is. I'm gonna spam it a little bit.
Why do you think that aliens run the set?
Who do you think runs the advertising business? They're stuffing commercials with subliminal messages. They use additional film frames with commands to make us obey. Don't you know what happens to those who watch TV?
Yeah, they start believing in the news. That's what happens to them.
What is the purpose of your list?
It's my tool to spread the truth. I update it every month and add it to my newsletter. You should read it. It's free. You'll find out some stuff that you wouldn't see on TV.
Like what?
Take the moon landing, for example.
Oh my god.
Didn't happen. Why? Because the moon doesn't exist.
Yep, not
First
at all.
time hearing about it? That's why you need my newsletter.
Yes, the moon doesn't exist, guys. It's not there.
I will verify your statement. Nevertheless, I recommend you consult a psychiatrist at the earliest possible time.
There's no moon.
Set.
There's no. Hold on. I need to go outside. I mean, the sky is clear. Yeah, moon is not real. It doesn't exist. It's not there, guys. The little dot over there. Yeah, that's just a big street lamp. Don't even worry about it. Yeah, these guys are not doing anything suspicious. I still need to find 2 cases of somebody breaking a law in the city.
Hey, I'll learn less if you hang around here.
Huh? Rio? Oh no, wait. That is actually a Polish name. Krzysztof Michniewski. Yeah. That's how you read it. That's actually a Polish name. I think this is like basically bruh. I shouldn't, but I'm sorry. That middle picture kind of broke me. Yeah, I think it's like developers that are having wanted pictures. At least some of them do. It exists, but it's flat. Yes, the flat moon theory. Have I climbed it over there? I don't remember. No, I did because I remember this door over here. Are you trying to do something around the fire hydrant? Because you're looking at it in a very suspicious way. I'm just saying. This guy's just sleeping. Okay, so now I should be able to investigate this, right?
What is happening here?
They're shooting a TV commercial for Sunblock 5000.
Night does not seem an appropriate time for such practice.
Yeah, they ran into some problems, and it's running later than expected.
I swear, we're staying here until we finish, or you're doing it without me.
Jerry, don't you think you're being unreasonable?
You better find us another understudy so we can get this over with.
His eyes.
Let him in. We don't want to hinder the work of law enforcement.
So, can I get in? Thank you. Appreciate it.
I have reason to believe that someone from your crew is involved in a crime. We found a green-blue substance like your sunblock at the crime scene. The suspect was driving a van with a custom extended wheelbase.
We use a lot of different vans, but I wouldn't know if they're the type you're looking for.
In that case, I would like to look around.
Actually, you could be of some use to me, too. I have a problem here, and its name is Jerry. Jerry Jenkins. I need a reason to cancel his contract, and I think you could find one for me.
That does not sound like a task of a police officer.
But it could be, though. I'm sure he's guilty of something. You just have to find out what it is. I can give you access to anything without a warrant.
The guilty will pay, only seek justice. I really don't know what to pick here. It's actually quite specific. Only seek justice.
I only carry out the request of justice.
I believe that. Dig deep. I bet Mr. Big Shot doesn't have a clear conscience. Start with the computer. There's a list of vehicles allowed to park on set there. But look for something on Jenkins, too.
Alright. We're gonna look for something on Jenkins as well, but that's gonna happen after the break. People of YouTube, hope you guys have enjoyed another episode of RoboCop Rouge City. People of the Twitches, the ads are gonna play right now, so I'll be back right after the ad break is gonna be over. BRB.